Welcome to mathematics class. In this video, I'm having two questions here which I'm going to resolve into partial fraction. So the first question, which is this, I'm going to solve it now, and the second one, which is this, you guys will be the one to solve it. So kindly pause this video and attempt the two questions. Make sure you drop your answer in the comment box below. Now let's move to this. Here I'm having s squared plus 7x plus 3 divided by s squared into bracket x plus 3. If you look at this question very well, this is actually linear and also repeated partial fraction, because the factor that we have in here is actually, one is actually the power of x here is raised to power 2, and the one is a linear factor. One is a quadratic factor and the other is a linear factor. So one thing I'm going to do here is that I'm going to repeat this, right? But I'm not going to repeat this, since this is actually a linear factor. So here I'm going to have this to be equal a over x, right? Then plus b over s squared. Not because this is actually s squared, then I'm not go ahead and say, okay, oh, this will be bx plus c. No. This is actually a repeated, not a quadratic factor. You understand what I'm saying? But the power of x here is actually 2. So here I'm going to have this plus c divided by x plus 3. So I'll go ahead and multiply both sides by s squared and also x plus 3. Right? Multiplying both sides by these two factors. I'm going to have both of them is actually going to cancel this out, right? Then on this side I'm going to have to be s squared plus 7x plus 3, which is equivalent to this. Actually, one x is going to cancel with this. I'm going to have to be ax, right? This will cancel this and it's going to remain x. Then a multiplied by x is ax. Then into brackets, I'm going to have it multiplied by this s plus 3 again. Then plus s squared is going to cancel s squared. Then I'm going to have to be b multiplied by this, which is b into bracket x plus 3. Right? Then after that, this will cancel this. Right? Then I'm going to have c multiplied by this, which is plus cs squared. So now what I'm going to do is that I can actually use two methods to solve this question, which is the assumed method and also the and also the comparing the coefficient rather. I can use the two methods to solve this, but since I'm going to use the two methods, let me just go ahead and open the bracket of this expression a. Show that I'm going to have to be s squared plus 7x plus 3, which is equivalent to, this is actually as squared plus 3ax, right? Then this is plus bx, then plus 3b, then plus cs squared, right? So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to use assumed method by saying let x plus 3 equals to 0. If x plus 3 equals to 0, then putting 0 here, this expression is actually 0. Putting 0 also here, this is actually 0. Then if x plus 3 equals to 0, then therefore my x will be equal to minus 3. So I'm going to put minus 3 inside this equation on this side and also inside this expression, right? Because if I put it here, minus 3 plus 3 is actually 0. This is actually also 0. So here I'm going to have to be minus 3 squared, right? Then plus 7 into bracket minus 3 plus what? Plus 3, right? Which is equal to, that's actually c into bracket minus 3 squared, right? So here I'm going to have to be minus 3 squared is actually 9 minus 21, right? Then plus 3, which is equal to, that's 9c. So if you look at this very well, this is actually 12, right? Minus 21, that should be giving something like minus 21 plus 12. Minus 21 plus 12, I should be having it to be, that's actually minus 9, exactly, which is equal to 9c. So here I'm going to have it to be, that's actually, this goes in this, I'm having my c to be equal to minus 1, right? So in this case, my c is actually equals to what? Equals to minus 1. Then the next thing I'm going to do is that I will go ahead and, do I have any other factor here? No, I don't have any other factor. So what I'm going to do is that I'll go ahead and use this expression b. So using expression b now, I'm going to compare the coefficients. Since I still have factor a and b, I need to get the value of factor a and b. So using this expression b, what I'm going to get is that I will go ahead and compare the coefficient of x on this left hand side with the coefficient of x on this what? Right hand side. But the comparing them, I'm going to use the power of x to compare them. So the power of x here, that is raised to the power of 2, is actually 1. The coefficient is actually 1, right? So here I'm going to have it to be 1 equal. Then let's check the one that have s squared. This one has s squared, right? So this is a. Then the other one that have s squared, that's c. C is having a square, so plus C. That means A plus C equals to 1. Then my C equals to minus 1. Then I'm going to have 1 equals to A minus 1. So in this case, my A is actually 2. Right? So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm having x's power here and here, which is 7. Then I'm going to say this is 7, which is equal. Then I'll check this side. Which one has the x's power 1? This x's power 1. Then I'm having 3A. Then plus the next one I'm having, I think this is B. B is carrying this power 1. So that's plus B. X, right? That's plus B. So now in this case, my A is 2. Then I'm going to have to be 7 equals to 3 into bracket 2 plus B. Right? So here I'm going to have to be 7 equals to 6 plus B. Then I'm going to have my B to be equals to, that's actually minus 6 plus 7. Then my B is equal, that's actually 1. So therefore, my A equals to 2. Then my B equals to 1. And my C equals to minus 1. So what I'm going to do is that I will come back to this expression. Right? So expression s squared plus 7x plus 3 divided by s squared into bracket x plus 3, which is equivalence to, now I'm going to put equal, is equal to my A. My A is what? That's 2, right? So this is 2 over x, then plus my B, which is 1 over s squared, right? S squared, then plus C. My C is actually minus 1. That's minus 1 over x plus 3. So this expression, this fraction is actually expressed into partial fraction. This is a partial fraction expression of this fraction. So if you enjoyed this video, please do well to click on the share button and share my video. That is the only way you can help this academy. And also, make sure you do well to solve this question. Solve this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.